Today I thought I would do a video on basically why I swapped my career to be a stay-at-home wife. I feel like society teaches you that in order to be successful you have to be a boss bitch, and I think depending on everyone's unique situation that's not the case, and that's exactly what happened to me and my husband. I'm going to explain our story and sort of some unfiltered stories of like what's happened throughout our marriage and how it works for us, because at first like I genuinely was not a good stay-at-home wife. I'm not like brought up to be like the best cook and like what you would expect. I met Stephen in 2017, and when we got married in 2021, I was a fully qualified journalist and working away, and then literally a couple of months after we were married, a curveball hit us and I had 3 seizures in the one day. I have epilepsy and my epilepsy has been controlled for years, so this was like completely out of the blue and unexpected. It was obviously terrifying, and terrifying for Stephen to see because he had like never seen that before, and at that point it really made me stop and think and consider my health. Stephen also at that point, he had just got a new job which was more demanding and more stressful. Basically because of that I became a lot more aware of my health, because I think I'd just become a bit blasé because nothing had ever like happened in a really long time. So we basically sat down and realised that with Stephen's job more stressful, my health not being as good as we thought it was, that something kind of had to give. And I was lucky enough that I basically just could give up my 9 to 5. And that's what we did. When I first transitioned into this role, I thought I was going to have the perfect Instagram home. It was going to be so organised and tidy. I'd have endless free time. But that is not the case at all. I do not have endless free time. My days are filled, and some days my house is like a complete riot. No matter how many times I try to clean it, it doesn't help. In our new house we have black worktops and black floors in the kitchen. But yeah, that's like the biggest myth. I am really lucky that Stephen sees everything I do as an equal to what he does, and he respects me and values me, because obviously he's the breadwinner. But not once has he said his money. He's always said it's our money. He never controls the finances. Our marriage is very much an equal partnership, which is like what you want in a marriage. Like, you don't want it to be one way. My role in our marriage is basically to like run the home and take control of like all the domestic duties, which I'm happy to do because that takes off a lot of pressure from Stephen. If I'm having like an off day, then not once has Stephen ever complained. He's like stepped up and said like I'll make dinner, or I'll like take Oreo a walk. Like, he's always like offered to help. It's never like he's came in and moaned at me like, oh, the kitchen's a mess, or oh, the like, I don't know, I can't even think of something because he's never done it. Alexa says that it's 21 degrees outside, but I've honestly just looked outside and there's like a really dark cloud. You wanting to go walkies? Walkies? Are we going to go to the park? It's our daily 30 to 45 minute walk. Try and go at lunchtime, but really it just depends when it's not raining. Walks with Oreo are literally my favourite part of the day. Now I make sure that walking her for half an hour to 45 minutes is part of my daily routine. They're just when my brain turns off and everything's so peaceful, but like genuinely they used to be the most stressful part of my day, because training her, like, she's a barker, So training her was like the most stressful thing ever because she used to bark at every single dog. Get him! Yeah! I'm just back from the shop and I realised I forgot the essentials: Nutella, diluting juice, and kitchen roll. But thankfully Stephen's gonna go and get it. So tonight for dinner, we're making pasta with salmon. It's literally the easiest dinner ever because I've had disasters with that before, which I'll get to. Spring rolls, no, spring onions, and butter. So when I first got married and like transitioned into this role, I decided that I wanted to make like a romantic meal for Stephen, and I wanted to do a big like roast for him. So I got like a ham and I got like potatoes, etc, etc. And he came home from work and I was like, oh, I've made this roast for you, it's my first like roast, blah blah blah. Took it out the oven and I'd left the plastic on the ham. My skills still aren't like top notch at cooking, but as long as I have like something ready for him coming home, regardless of what it is, then I am happy with that, because that takes stress levels off of him, and then I'm learning something new. And then some nights Stephen likes to cook and he is such a good cook, so I'm happy with that. I'm not sure this dynamic would work for everybody, but it works for us because it allows me to prioritise my health, and it also allows me to spend time with my family and to take significant pressure off of Stephen, which I love. That as a wife I get to do that. My role contributes to our well-being, both of our health and happiness, creating a calm home, being supportive, which if I worked a full 9 to 5 I would come home and be absolutely exhausted, and I don't think I could be a supportive wife that I want to be. I think basically what this journey has taught me is that there's no one size fits all to being successful, and if what you plan for your life throws you a complete curveball, then sometimes it's for the best, and that basically success is what you define success as, whether that's being a stay-at-home wife, mum, successful marriage, top of your career, just whatever you define success as, not what society tells you. Thank you for watching. This is like my little story on why I have this YouTube page and what my page is kind of going to be about. So thank you for watching, and let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see. Bye!